Hello everybody, welcome to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Pitter Patter Pop. Sorry, this is kind of a quick video thrown together here because we were originally going to do, I mean Purple Wokey and myself, we were originally going to do the JoJo podcast today, but Wokey's internet is just fried, so we can't really do anything. So I went to do this here just to fill the day, because I don't want to go a day without putting something up again. I'm going to talk about Dire. We're gonna use Dire. He's the free-to-play unit that's currently available in the JoJo and Dio event. A lot of people are saying that he is completely useless. He's not. That's just not the case. He's not great or anything. So don't let me quell that tide right there. But I wouldn't say he's any worse than Santana is. He has a couple good partners. His pattern is terrible. You'll see what his pattern is here in a minute once I get him up. But his pattern is atrocious. Nothing we can really do about that. But the advantage that he has is that he makes ally tiles instead of his own. So here's his pattern. He makes a ring around the corners. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. But when you use him with someone like Jonathan, who fills up a big middle portion of the screen, you can get pretty good stuff out of it. Like it's unless there's obstacles on the board that Dire can't get rid of, obviously, because he's a tile changer. It always is a 4x4 with Jonathan, which is good. Especially because Jonathan is one of those units that, like I said, basically everybody should have. Or at least, I know that not everybody got him, so sorry to the people that didn't. I'm not trying to single you out. But basically everywhere says when you start a new game, you should always take Jonathan. Dire working really well with him. It's a nice boost to free-to-play players who just kind of need something, you know? Being free-to-play in this game, it's not the worst thing in the world. You get a decent amount of currency. Like, you get about, every event is probably 200-ish diamonds, maybe. I don't know. I'm pulling that number out of thin air, but it's not terrible. Ooh, let's open that chest while we're here. How about that? It's not terrible, but being a free-to-play player, you're not going to have super high skill levels on stuff that are like uncommon characters. And GRs and all the brand new stuff. Like a free-to-play player is not going to have a skill level 5 risotto just hanging out, waiting to get used. So somebody like Dire, who 1, you can farm all the way to skill level 5 easily, and 2, happens to work with a really common free-to-play character, is good in my opinion. I think he has at least some value. He's going to be really good for 4x4 quests. You get a lot, like especially in the bigger events, you'll get quests saying, hey, make set number of 2x2s, a set number of 3x3s, or a set number of 4x4s. He's going to be really good at that because he guarantees a 4x4 with Jonathan. So here's his patterns and his cooldown time. The pattern obviously is not very good. I'm pretty sure it's the same pattern as Pet Shop, but it is technically 12 tiles, which is not the worst thing in the world for a changer. That's the same number of tiles that the Sword Jonathan makes. The Sword Jonathan just has a much better pattern. And 75 seconds, not a terrible cooldown either. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. It's about average. He has a couple partners you can use him with other than Jonathan. Guys like Shigechi, who just want tiles of him on the board. You can definitely do something with these guys where Dire makes the effect, and then Shigechi charges up all the tiles and kind of sticks them together. I mean, pretty much anyone who likes their own tiles. Giorno, Voice Giorno, you could use Dire with him so that Voice Giorno gets as many charge tiles as possible. Who else? There's got to be other people, I'm sure. I mean, it's not a huge list, but pretty much people who thrive off having their own tiles on the board, Dire works fine with them. Let's do a Shigechi run. It's hard to talk about Dire because Dire's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's not a whole lot to him, but I want to dispel the notion that he is some sort of just atrocious, terrible waste of time and that you shouldn't get him, because you definitely should get him. I mean, a lot of people were happy with Santana. They really liked the free Santana. And it kind of is weird to me that Dire gets so much crap as being like really awful, when I don't think he's really any worse than Santana was. Santana's about the same. Let's see. Also, it's the Thundercross split attack. How can you not love that? You know? You gotta respect the Thundercross split attack. You just have to. Harvest is such a weird ability in this game. I'm never quite used to it. Not that it's bad, because it's not bad, but it is weird for me, usually. Alright, I'd like to get rid of that lock. Thank you. Damn it! Right when I got rid of it. You asshole, Jonathan. Also, one thing I like about Dyer, if you look, his little character, right over, you know, when he's doing the Thundercross split attack, if you look at his normal standing position, where his character just kind of hangs out while he waits, he's doing that sway motion that he was doing when he was fighting Dio, like his little sprite is doing it, which is cool. I like little touches like that. That's kind of a big thing in this game for me, is like, I don't want to call it loving attention to detail or anything like that, but just cute little stuff that, you know, fans will recognize. Like, or even if they don't, like, you know, it's not a nod to the series, just little fan service stuff. Like the new Jonathan, when he levels up or whenever he wins a battle, he marries Arena. That's his victory pose, is marrying Arena. That kind of stuff is great to me. So it's cool to see the little sway that he does before he fights Dio. And just to cap the video out, because I really don't have that much to talk about Dyer, he's really good. You should get him. You can get him all the way to level 5 just in this event. Some people were worried that there's not going to be enough, but there is definitely enough. You can see, like on this one, they start giving him away in the inner stage missions. So you can definitely get enough to get skill level 5. I want to show everybody, just before we get off, I want to show them the arena wedding, because it's my favorite thing in this game, like by a mile. So we're definitely doing one arena wedding. Oh, that's a lot of risotto tiles. How nice of you, game. Thank you. I really like getting as much bullshit as possible on the screen immediately. Oh man, it's really hard because of the way that it's laid out for recording right now. It's very difficult for me to get what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so let's do Luck and Pluck. So good. So good. God, I love that. Okay. Now Risotto. Do your thing. Rush time. I'm so conflicted on rush time as a mechanic, because sometimes it's nice and it can get you over the hump on those really annoying missions, like you have to get a certain number of leader tiles cleared. But sometimes when you don't want it, it feels like such a waste of time. I have no use for this right now, so why am I doing this? I'd love a skip feature. Love a skip feature. Look at this. Is that not the greatest thing you've ever seen in your whole life? Honestly? Is that not the greatest thing you've ever seen? Oh my god. I don't know why they're holding books. I don't know a whole lot about old, I don't know, what are those, like Bibles or something? I don't know. But god, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. I really hope, I don't know if they have or not. I'm tempted to go to the Pitter Patter Pop Twitter page and see if they have posted anything, like the you know, they post the assets sometimes, so you can just get the renders of the characters. I wonder if they posted that as a render. I would really, really like to get my hands on that. All right, everybody, that's all I've got. Sorry for the quick one. I know it was a little disorganized. It was not on my plate for today, but I wanted to get something up, and I wanted to, of course, defend Dyer. He's getting a lot of hate, getting a lot of slander in the community. A lot of people saying he's complete trash. He's not complete trash. I don't think any unit that generates tiles of his ally could ever be complete trash, unless he's like one tile, you know? There's always going to be uses for a character that generates tiles of his ally instead of himself. So farm him up, use him. He's going to be useful every now and again. More useful than Santana when it comes to clearing stage quests, I would say. So that's all I got. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.